I was asking if you sell the cages too.
Yes, the cages we sell it.
Okay.
4 rooms. We do it 4 rooms. The 4 room is 600 cedis.
600 cedis.
Yes.
Okay.
Based on the material, the material we use.
Okay.
We use the galvanized and we make it strong.
Okay.
And then we use match wood. You can see the cage. We use match wood to make it so that the animals cannot have access to the wood to chew.
The wood to chew, yes.
So we spend match wood, and then the material we have to use is expensive. So that make it like that. But if you don't want it like that, if you give us an order and we tell you, okay, we use this material for you for the 600, and you say no, you want this one. There's other materials there. If you want the cheaper one, we can give you the cheaper one, but that one will not last.
That one will not last.
Yes, because they are assuming that if you have the cage, it's supposed to take maybe at least 4 or 5 years. The wooden cage at least 4 or 5 years before it will spoil. That was this one.
Don't chew my camera. Okay. So you said you've been at this for how many years now?
6 years. Let me say 6 years. Yeah.
6 years now.
Yeah, 6 years.
Will you say it is profitable?
Oh, it's profitable.
Highly profitable.
Highly profitable. It's good. It's a good business.
So, but I went with you to to get the food.
Yes.
And I saw how tedious it is. I mean, you are trying. It's very tedious.
Thank you.
But there is a thing. How will you advise people to get in? Let's say people who are working or who want to start gradually.
Yes, it's good to start gradually, because this work is a kind of work that, in fact, when you just employ people and they are doing it for you, and you yourself you are not there, maybe you are far, and you just take somebody paying the person, it's not advisable. It's not advisable unless you have somebody who has the passion. Like my boys, the guy have the passion.
Okay.
I travel. I just came there on this one.
Yeah.
I travel. I left this farm for about 1 week now.
Wow.
Because I'm a revenue minister, I have to move for other programs. So I left for a program Monday. This morning I came. But everything is set. I came to see that all the animals, none of them die. Some has given birth, and the record has been kept well. Everything has been I was not here before this girl started giving birth. Yeah, I was not here before.
I'm checking it right now. Okay, so those are the babies?
Yeah, these are the babies. I was not here. They have given birth, but proper record has been taken. The animals were well fed.
Okay.
So if you don't have somebody of that caliber, somebody who does not care, master no day, I do whatever I want. Yeah. Your animals will lose them, because grasscutters, if you didn't take care of them, they die. They die.
Wow.
Yeah, if you didn't give them good food, they die. So even if I'm not there, no matter how the food is, see the struggle. If I'm not there, they go alone. Yeah. They go through all these things, and then they make sure they feed the animals.
That's so. If you don't get someone who is dedicated, guys, I'll be putting the struggle videos also on the side, so that you will see it's very intensive. Yeah. I met him. We've been on the road for about 2-3 hours now. I think. I'm telling you. Just trying to get food. It's not. Wait, let me switch this so that you guys can see me. See, it's not easy at all. It's not easy. We've been at it for like 3 hours now. I think I called you around almost 11 or 10.
You called me around 11:30 that way.
Okay, and now we are. What time do we have right now?
It's now 1:15.
Almost 2
o'clock. Yeah.
Almost 2 o'clock, and we just came.
Yeah.
It's very tedious, but it's highly rewarding, like he's saying.
It's very good.
What is the most you've sold?
Oh,
like in a day or in a week, the most you've sold? Like someone just came to you and said, I'm buying 100 or I'm buying 50 or something.
The order is there.
Okay.
The whole thing is sometimes we take order.
Okay.
Yeah. When people want it, maybe somebody wants maybe 20 colonies. That 20 colonies is 100 pieces of grass. Somebody wants 20 colonies. If you call me that you want 20 colonies, what we do is I tell you, okay, with that 20 colonies, maybe that 100 pieces, give me 1 month, give me 2 months. So that within that 2 months, I don't sell to any other person. Okay. So I just want to keep my promise. Okay. So there's some customers, when they place order, when you come again, when I tell them, when I give them 2 months, when you also come and you insist that you want my animal, then I tell you, okay, it will take about 3 months before you can get. Or I can link you to this farmer whose farm I've attended, and I've seen that his animals are also good, they are good breed. I link you to that farmer, you can get from there. But some people also insist that this, because they have come to my farm, they see how the animals are calm, As we are here,
Yeah.
the animals, they are not struggling with anybody.
It's actually a very calming experience.
Yeah.
Like being here, hearing their what's the sound they make? Clattering, or maybe clattering or something. I don't know, but like it's awesome the way they are chewing the things. Maybe ASMR or something like that. Some of these things you will know it. A question I would like to ask you is very simple, but I think a lot of people would want to also know what it is. So I'm asking about how to start. Do you advise people buy the big ones to start, or they should just get for a beginner person, someone who is working?
It is only in the human beings kingdom, that we want to change the original plan.
Okay.
You see, anything that you need, you have to go to the basic way. See, if you want to start a grasscutter farm, you don't rush to go for big ones. No. No matter how, you face some challenges.
Okay.
You go for the younger ones. When God got, no matter how big I am today, I was once a baby. God wanted to give me to my parents. They didn't say, okay, they have been married for so long, they have been there for so long, they are eager for the baby, so okay, let me give them a mature boy or something. No, you go for the babies. If you want to rear dog, you go for the young ones. So the same applies to grasscutter. You need to go for the young ones because they are a little bit aggressive.
Okay.
They are not like goat or this and that you can leave them go and eat and come. And there's some few things you have to know about them. So if you go for the young ones, then you train them the way you want them to be like. Because grasscutters have different characters.
Okay.
So when you get the young ones, when you bring them to your farm, you train them and you make them the way you want them. You train them even with the food you want, you have available. But if you go and buy maybe a mature grasscutter from me, maybe this grasscutter from me here, they didn't know you. You see, this animal knows me. So when I come, I can touch this grasscutter. I can play with this animal. He knows me. I can hold it. He doesn't do anything. But somebody who this grasscutter didn't know well, you know, the moment I put my hand inside, you see that it smells my hand quickly. The moment you put your hand inside, the rest will just come and you quickly smell your hand. So when another person is putting his hand inside, you smell it and know that no, this is not somebody I know. Then he begin to react a different way.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
So
I
if
get it.
you get the young ones, as for them they are young, now that they are coming up, so you train them. You train them with the food you have available. So when you get animal from me right now, maybe me I've been giving them maize. When you go to your place and there is no maize, you can train them with the grass you have there gradually, small. Then they grow with it. But this one, they have never taken elephant grass before. You just buy them and you take them to your place, and the only grass you have there is elephant grass, and it's used to maize. So changing it, you can have some problem there. Sometimes it can work. You can just change their food and they just pick it like that. Sometimes too, when they change their food, it's a little bit this. So it is good you pick the younger ones. You go, you train them the way you want them to be. They are growing with you. They know you. They are not aggressive again. They are so calm. So it's very advisable that you go with the young one, the 2-3 month ones.
Okay.
And those ones, they are good.
What are the basic things you think one should know before they start grasscutter farming? Maybe let's say 5 basic things they should know.
When you want to start grasscutter farming, number one, you have to know where you are getting your animals from. Okay. Then you know how you are going to keep them. Okay. I'm doing indoor grasscutter farming. Okay. So if you're also going to do indoor grasscutter farming, you buy from me. Okay. Some people, they are grasscutters, they expose them to the air. Their cages are just outside. The wind is blowing to them anyhow, and they are used to it. Okay. If you buy animal from me and you just go and expose them to the direct wind like that, you lose them. Okay. They are not used to that condition. So if you want to rear grasscutter, you know where you are buying your animals from, and you do it the way they are doing it. Okay. When somebody is doing outside door, you can put them indoor and they will not have problem. But if I'm doing indoor, like how I've covered my place, they don't have access to direct wind like that. The weather is not that cold like that. If you get from me and you go and then you go and expose them to the wind direct, it affects them. Yeah. So that is number one. Okay. Then the second thing is you have to consider the feed. The food. Okay. What food are these grasscutters used to? I don't give my animals feed like that. I don't give them this feed, poultry feed. No, I don't give them. I give them grass. Okay. They're used to it. So if you take animal from me direct and quickly you go to your place and you start giving them feed, you change their food direct like that, it worry them. It worry their system. So the other thing you have to consider is the feeding. What food is their basic food? What is the favorite food? What is the common food that they have been used to? Is it closer to you? Will you get it? If you can get it, you are free to go. You are free to go. I give them maize stick. You take them to a place. You have to make sure maybe there's a little maize stick there. So even though you don't have a large maize stick, there's a small one available. So you put the maize inside, the maize stick inside. Maybe you have guinea grass. Then you introduce the guinea grass. So you put maize stick and guinea grass. They eat this one small. They eat this one small. So their system is changing gradually. Their system is changing gradually. Then they pick from there. So you have to consider the feeding. The weather, the feeding, and then you have to consider their age also. Yes. The age. The age. You know, we have different breed. Some animals, they are 1 month. You can't compare them to some animals that are 2 months. They are all in the same farm. I'm feeding them with the same food, but sometimes the size is different. This thing it can be the number of babies that has been given birth to, the number of cattle that has been littered. If a grasscutter littered more, the babies are different. I think I will show you some. I'll be showing you some of the distance. You know, some of the animals are on the floor.
The grasscutters?
Yes. Some of them.
They came out of there.
Yeah, they came out. We'll get them. Don't worry. You know, this grasscutter, you see this grasscutter, is very big.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, this animal is very big. Very big, very big. You see, but it always littered 5, and the babies are big. This grasscutter, they have given birth to this grasscutter, I think. I'll check the record book I'll give you. But these animals, they are not up to 1 week. They are about 1 week, 3 days.
Really?
Yes, but they are very big. When you compare to these ones that they have given birth to them, they are more. The mother is not that big compared to that one. You see this mother, it's not big compared to that one. This mother is not big compared to that one, but it has latest 7. You see?
7.
Yes.
Wow.
So we have the breeding in a different way. Some give birth more than some. Some of the animals give birth more than some. Yes.
And it has white too. No, the ash one.
The ash, yes. These are the ash ones. But the mother is coming from ash background.
Yes.
So you consider the age of the animals. Maybe the animal is maybe 2 months, and then you see them still small. Some are 3 months, you see them very small. As a beginner, you don't have to start with those short breeds. Those little breeds. No. You see, it doesn't encourage you. Because you are feeding them and they're not growing. They don't grow very fast like
the other types.
The long breed. Yeah. They are all grass cutters, they all taste the same. And even sometimes the short breed, the small one, they even sometimes give birth more. The long breed, some of them, they are very big. That animal always give birth to 5. This one is not bigger compared to that one, but this one always give birth to 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. The first one that's giving birth to 8, the second one 8. This is the third time has given birth to 7. You see, so sometimes there's some things you have to check. You check the background. You go to the farmer that you want to buy from. Ask them some small questions. How many? They ask them about their history, their parents. Then you know what you're going to use them for. Some of the animals they grow very fast. Those ones are good for meat production. These ones, when they give birth, when their mother give birth, within 8, 9 months, you see that the babies grow and they become very big. And for consumers, when they come to your farm, they don't check the number of days the animal has been in your farm. They just want the size. Yes. So those ones are good for breeding. So if you are going to do a breeding grasscutter, you want to do a breeding stock that you are going to be giving to consumers and so you go to those breeds. If you want to boost your farm, you need an animal that give birth more. So those are some of the things that you have to
the basic things.
Yes. So you check those things. And then
probably maybe the caging system.
The
what
caging,
you want to
yes. The caging is very important. Their cage have to be prepared in a nice way. You know, grass cutters, they are bush animals. And when they have access to go back to the bush, they will go. So if
even after being domesticated and all
they
that.
have access. If you leave them outside and they will go. Yeah.
So those that are on the ground, won't they go out or something?
No, because the place has been fenced,
Okay.
We cover the whole place. They can't get out. They are still inside the fence.
Okay.
They can't go outside.
Okay.
So it's just like if your cage is not strong, it's just like building a prison. And the prison is not correct. And then you arrest prisoners, you put them inside.
They'll go out.
Like they have access, they'll go. So if your cage is not that strong, you are working for, you are going to lose. Yes. And it is also very advisable that you fence the place. Now we have covered the place. Because one day by mistake you are in a hurry, you didn't close this cage well. This cage is not closed well. So it's not closed. The animals can come out. You see? If the cage is not closed well, maybe you have forgotten. You are in a hurry and you didn't close this cage well. So tomorrow morning if you come and this cage is open and the animal has come out, they are still inside. You can just...
Can they jump from there?
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Oh, even those who are at the top, they can jump.
Wow.
Oh, Grasscutter can jump. Grasscutter coming with speed can jump over me. From the ground, they jump.
Wow.
They can jump and then,
wow.
They jump.
Okay.
Yes. So you have to also look at the cage. The cage have to be very well constructed. And you have to also consider the environment.
Okay.
Grasscutter don't like too much noise.
Okay.
They don't want the noise being at the roadside, like maybe around the highway, cars are passing, or maybe there's a machine shop, grinding mills, and those things. It worries them because daytime they sleep a lot. It's in the night that they
they're active.
Yeah, they're active. Night is the time that they are active. Daytime they sleep, they eat small, they sleep, they eat small, they sleep. So daytime that they're supposed to sleep, if noise are around, it worries them, it gives them stress. The same stress that can kill human beings, stress can kill Grasscutter also. Okay. They are not resting properly. You see this one on the floor.
It's a baby. Okay.
I'm doubting it has come from here.
So if you don't put it in the right one, would the mother beat it or something? Will it be attacked by them or something?
Look, you see, the moment you put it inside, you see that they are smelling it and the noise, so nobody will mind. It's even going to breastfeed. See the mother. What the mother is doing. That means it's come out since yesterday. Okay. So you see, it's taking the breast quickly. Breast milk. You see the way he's sucking the breast milk. But it has come out since yesterday. So it's even hungry. You can see it has passed.